And we are live. You are now watching Game Time Live on the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I am Eric Curry III, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Jordan Williams, and we are from Deanwood Radio Broadcast here to commentate the DCIAA Championship Girls game. We have Dunbar High School versus Coolidge High School. Jordan, what do you think about today's game?
I think this was a highly anticipated game. A lot of people didn't think Coolidge or Dunbar would make it, honestly, but we're here. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm excited to see who wins. I hope it's great basketball. How do you think about this game?
Well, for a lot of these young women tonight, it will be their last high school basketball game, especially for Coolidge. However, for Dunbar, they have a really nice young team, mainly sophomores. So maybe if they don't get it tonight, they'll have another opportunity.
Hopefully.
But I suspect a great game, a very high-scoring game, and I just want to see some great basketball.
For sure. There's a lot of people here today.
No, there is a lot of people here today.
Yeah.
This is a great turnout tonight. All right, now game time is starting right after we have these announcements of the team.
At point guard, number 1, Marshall.
Starting point guard, number 1 for Coolidge High School,
Demi Marshall.
Number 3,
Morion Thomas, number 3.
Well, that's Dunbar.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jamia Taylor.
Coming in for Dunbar.
Number 23, freshman Christian Holt.
Kirsten Holt, 6'2" for Dunbar. That's their tallest.
Number 24, London Gray.
And London Gray, another 6 foot. So Dunbar has a lot of height on their team.
Yes, they do. Definitely going to get big in the paint, as I can tell.
Very. And Coolidge
is really coming with their energy. They got the whole team spirit going on.
They do, and I love it.
Right. The whole crowd is clapping along with them.
And they have home court advantage, so that's amazing. Number 0, Marcia Fisher. Jocelyn Derrickoff, freshman.
Coming in for Coolidge, starting.
Wow.
She must be a bucket.
She must be a bucket. Jalen Derricott,
number 2.
Like we got some sisters.
Oh, their sister. Oh, and she's a sophomore.
Oh, snap. Christine Proctor, point guard. She's a senior. Danae Warren, senior.
All right, Coolidge, let's see what happens.
Coolidge has a very small team compared to Dunbar.
They do.
We're going to see how this compares on the basketball court. We're going to see if size does matter when it comes to this game today.
But as I was looking at the warm-up, Coolidge wasn't really knocking down the jumper, so they might have a hard time in the paint. And even though Dunbar has the size, their bigs were definitely knocking down shots and warm-ups.
Yeah, that's a great assessment.
It should be a great game.
It should be. I expect a very competitive game,
for sure,
especially from both of these fan bases. That's really what I'm excited about. I'm excited to hear the fans.
Right.
But now,
game is about to start.
The game is about to get underway. Tip-off. 8 minutes is now on the clock. And the crowd is already starting to get a little active already. I love it.
They're already clapping.
I love it.
Again, you're watching Dunbar High School versus Coolidge High School girls varsity game, and we're underway.
Coolidge starts off with possession. Number 0 on Coolidge, Miss Marcia Fisher with the ball first. She kicks it out. Now,
Dunbar with the good defense.
That was number 24, London Gray with the deflection out of bounds. Excuse me. Coolidge will take the ball out. Now we see number 3, Christine Proctor, trying to direct traffic a little bit. Gives it up.
Dunbar is playing really, really hard defense.
Very aggressive. I love to see it.
It seems as if Coolidge is a little nervous, but I'm not sure. Their guards seem a little nervous, but we'll see how the game continues.
Dunbar
inbounds ball,
takes it out, and Dunbar pushes the floor. Very aggressive to start out.
Jamia.
Great ball.
Nice move.
Nice move.
Great pass.
Oh,
she
great
loses
pass,
the
and she
ball.
loses it. That's number 3, Kirsten Holt with the turnover.
Coolidge pushes the ball up the floor. Nice floater.
Nice floater.
She
Oh,
misses.
but misses. Christine Proctor could not get it to fall. Now Dunbar pushes up, and I really like Dunbar's uniforms. They are really clean, really nice. Got the bar on them. I love them.
I do like that.
Now we got some nice ball movement from Coolidge. We in the
Dunbar from
corner.
the corner.
Oh,
And that's a 3 from Jamia
that was
Taylor.
the first bucket of the game. Way to start out. And Jordan, she is 6 feet.
She is 6 foot in the corner, knocking down shots. Jamia Taylor. She might be one to look out for.
Now Coolidge has to respond here.
They have to.
Clock's running. Coolidge trying to get something going. Oh, it looked like she was about to pull up for the 3, but she didn't. That was number 0, Miss Fisher.
Dunbar is playing great defense. They're not allowing any ball movement inside. They're cutting off passing lanes, and that's a 3 from Coolidge.
Oh,
bang!
Bang!
And they make it.
That is number 5, Danielle Warren with the 3-pointer to
Dunbar
answer back
pushing
to
the ball
Dunbar.
transition. Pass is deflected.
Pass is deflected, and that is going to.
Oh, they're trying to figure out which way it is. It looks to be
That's going to remain
Dunbar
Dunbar's ball.
Dunbar ball. We'll see with Dunbar.
That was great transition defense by Coolidge.
Driving.
Now that was a nice little
Dunbar
drive. That was number 3, Miss
bucket.
Thomas with another bucket.
They seem to not be scared at all. They're taking all the opportunity they get.
Well,
they're not scared.
Well, when I have somebody that's 6'2" in the paint boxing out for me, I won't be scared to drive either.
Exactly. Oh, and that's a travel on Coolidge. Dunbar takes ball out.
These turnovers is going to kill Coolidge in the long run.
Pass call was overturned. Dunbar ball.
Now the refs are going to talk about it. If
call was overturned, Coolidge ball.
Now, this is going to be I can tell this is going to be a very high energy game.
For sure.
Just by how Dunbar is playing. Dunbar is playing very hard.
Right.
Coolidge needs to match this energy. If not, it's going to be a long day for them.
Be a long game.
As you see, the
Dunbar
defense by Dunbar, a steal, and we
Dunbar,
have
Dunbar is really pushing the pace.
But today we can't really blame anything on the size advantage because not yet, at least.
Right.
Because we haven't really seen Dunbar size.
Right. Screen.
A nice drive. That's number 1. But a block by Coolidge. That was number 1. Jocelyn Derrick caught with the block.
Shot from Jamia Taylor.
Oh,
she misses.
Off the back. Oh, and a nice
Dunbar puts it
offensive rebound. That was number 24, London Gray with the putback. Now that's where the size advantage comes in.
They're not getting. Oh, it seems as if Coolidge's point guard can't go left.
Oh,
and that's a steal by Dunbar in transition.
Steal. London Gray. Oh, she gets that right back.
Oh man, she loses the ball. See, but that's what happens when you get scared as you're driving and the defense starts closing in.
And another thing is on the sheet it says London Gray is a forward, so we can't expect that great of a handle from her. Like she's playing guard.
That was good hustle defense though. She ran all the way from half court to come get the ball.
Oh, it was amazing. Oh, Dunbar almost loses it. Passes it back down. London Gray puts it back up. Oh, she might be one to look for.
I think you were right.
She might be one to look for.
Dunbar, the size advantage with Dunbar is definitely playing a big part.
Oh no, it's
they're
definitely
scoring right now.
And there's another deflection, and the Dunbar bench is going crazy. Yeah,
it is 8-3, Dunbar High School's way.
4:39 left in the clock for the first quarter, and it seems like Coolidge just needs to get something going. Besides that 1-3 from Dania Warren, we need to get something shaking.
Mid-range.
Pull up.
Oh. Good offensive rebound.
Good offensive rebound.
Misses it.
Misses the putback. Can't get it in. But Coolidge keeps possession. We have 4:25 left on the clock. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Coolidge is. Oh.
Good shot from Coolidge.
Good shot from Coolidge. I was saying Coolidge was inbounding the ball. However, Coolidge misses the layup from about the elbow. Now there's a nice drive from Dunbar. Kicks out, travel.
There's a lot of travels in this game.
Yes, it is. But that travel was on London Thomas. She did move without putting the ball down. You have to put that ball down before you take that step.
Have to.
Now Kristen Proctor.
They switched the point guard because they were playing her to her left. And it looks as if she doesn't have a right hand. That definitely is affecting them. They're getting a lot of steals off that. Coolidge puts the ball up, and Dunbar gets a defensive rebound. Dunbar now pushing the pace.
London Gray, pull up.
Oh,
off the iron. Now Coolidge drives. Fast break opportunity.
Woo.
3-ball.
Oh, wow. She airballed.
Wow. We're just going to act like that would never happen. Airball by Coolidge.
It's okay, though. It's okay,
fine.
though. As long as Coolidge is still being persistent with shooting. Dunbar driving. Kick out to the corner.
Kick out corner.
She doesn't shoot.
Great defense. Great defense by Coolidge. Oh.
And the foul is called on Coolidge. You have to watch your feet. Like, you cannot put your feet under somebody else's legs when they're trying to move. That's why the foul was called.
Coolidge has to make sure they
play smart basketball.
And they have to make sure they keep their cool during this time. It's only the first
keep
quarter.
Their cool, Coolidge. I like what you did there.
I didn't even do that on purpose. No pun intended.
Right.
It's only the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And
a lot of action
so far.
Dunbar inbounds the ball. Great pass
Dunbar,
to the inside.
great ball movement.
Oh, and
however,
misses.
London Gray cannot get it, and she cannot get the offensive rebound. Offensive rebound by number 1, Jocelyn Derricott.
Oh.
On Coolidge.
That was a nice crossover.
What is Jalen Derricott doing? She gave it right to Dunbar.
Dunbar trying to find where to pass it to.
Dunbar trying to slow the pace down.
Nice screen.
Understand that?
Dunbar drives in, kicks out to the corner. Shot is up.
That's number 1, Demi Marshall.
She misses. Decent defensive rebound by Coolidge.
Great rebound by Coolidge. That was number 5, Dania Warren with the rebound.
Coolidge pushing the pace.
Coolidge
driving
pushing the pace. Foul on Dunbar. That foul was on number 23, Kirsten Holt. And this is our first foul of the game. And, well, this is our first free throw line trip of the game. And this is number 0, Marcia Fisher. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Charge it to my head, not my heart.
Right.
First shot's up, and that's good. All right.
And I can see Coolidge coaches is really, really into this game. They're coaching their players during the free throws.
Very active, and we love to see that.
Right.
Second
shot is up.
Substitution was made. London Gray has checked out of the game.
Missed the second one. They really needed that. They really did.
Now number 2 is in the game for Dunbar.
Oh, nice hesitation.
Nice hesitation. She drives but cannot finish.
Oh, man. But I love the aggressiveness from Dunbar. Their guards are really starting to make their presence known in the paint. So are the bigs. Every single time they get a pass in the paint, they always tried their hardest to put it up.
Nice little bounce pass from Coolidge. Ooh, those cross-court passes are dangerous. Shots up,
foul
and one
from Coolidge.
Marcia Fisher.
Number 0.
Senior.
Oh, sophomore.
Yeah, nice bucket. This is our second trip at the line in about 1 minute. So this is that's good for her.
They need these right here. First one is up.
She needs to make this one. And it's in. Now, if she made that second one the last time she was at the line, it would have been a tied game.
Dunbar pushing the pace.
Dunbar has to score here.
Pass.
That's a shot up.
Nice
and that's a bucket by number 23, Kirsten Holt. That's her first bucket of the game.
Coolidge is really not paying attention to the transition buckets. And off the screen, they're not looking at backdoor. These are a lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of backdoor passes. It's resulting in points.
And Dunbar is really taking advantage of that. It's almost as if that was their game plan for today. Oh, air ball by number 3.
They get the offensive rebound.
They get the offensive rebound. Surprisingly, Coolidge is getting a lot of rebounds, even though of the size difference. That's layup number
Coolidge
5.
No good.
Dania Warren was no good. Ooh.
Oh, I think she just doubled and they
almost.
didn't call it.
Refs did not call the double. However, ball does not lie and the steal is made. Coolidge pushing transition, pull up jumper is no good. However, the putback is
rebound from
number
Coolidge.
1, Jocelyn Derricott.
They are not giving up, and this is what we love to see. Even though they have a size advantage, they are not giving up.
10-9 Dunbar with 1 minute left in the first quarter.
Oh, and they have to reprimand the coach because he is stepping over the line.
He's good. The coach is getting too excited.
Too excited. Coach is getting too excited.
Coach Derek Davis is getting a little too excited. Coach Davis, I need you to step behind that line, sir.
Substitution made. Tyron Walker coming in for Dunbar.
Dunbar's making a lot of substitutions early on, which is really.
Right. Oh, my bad. Dunbar. London Gray is checked back. London Gray is checked back in the game. Dunbar, great ball movement.
Dunbar has really good ball movement.
Oh.
Ooh.
The guard is very shifty. I love to see it.
However, the guard does not know what to do with it. And that's a shot clock violation. Their point guard has to make sure they keep looking at that shot clock, because if not,
has to make a move.
Another turn. This is a turnover by Dunbar.
She has to make another move. Now, Coolidge with the ball. There's approximately 35 seconds left on the clock. It's 10-9. Dunbar is up.
Coolidge trying to get something. Coolidge trying to take this lead before this first quarter is over.
The paint. Coolidge up, and it's a miss.
Oh,
Coolidge
my, offensive rebound. Surprisingly, with the two bigs in there, and they're going to call travel. You have to put the ball down before you make a move. 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Dunbar is still up. No score in about 2 minutes almost.
Do you think they're nervous, or what's going on? Talk to me. What do you think is happening right now?
I think it's a little bit of nerves. I think both teams are getting accustomed to each other. I'm not sure if this is their first matchup of the year. I highly doubt it.
Right. Oh, nice hesitation. Dunbar
nice
with
move
the shot.
by Dunbar.
And it's off.
Oh, it's off.
3 seconds left. 2,
1. Shot. Oh,
and
shot almost made.
The first quarter. The score is 10-9. Dunbar is up by 1 point.
Now, Jordan, talk to me. What can you assess about that first quarter?
Honestly, I can see that Coolidge has a lot to offer. It's like right now they're kind of playing a little hesitant, a little scared. I think they should put those shots up. They have a great selection of shots that they're just not putting up. And I mean, even though some of the shots they're missing, but I think they get warmed up a little bit, and the shots will definitely start to fall. Dunbar, they're playing great offense. The guards need to pick their heads up just a little bit, because they're kind of driving and they don't kick it out to the corner, and the corner be wide open. But it's great basketball so far. What do you think?
I believe that I can definitely see why both of these teams are in the DCIAA championship right now, and they both deserve it. I feel like Coolidge, if they can stop transitions and get back on defense, then Dunbar definitely would not have 10 points right now. And Dunbar, if Dunbar can convert off of their turnovers and off of their great defense, then Coolidge definitely would not have 9 points right now. And and a lot of Coolidge points came from the free throw line.
Definitely.
So if Dunbar can stop fouling and stop getting Coolidge to the free throw line, then this could be a whole different game.
These free throws, they are so critical to the game. Like
it's free money, baby.
It's free money. They have to make these. They have to convert on these free throws.
And just a reminder, you are watching Game Time live on the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And now the second quarter is underway. Dunbar
inbounds the ball. Have number 1 for Dunbar, Demi Marshall, bringing the ball up court. Nice aggressive defense.
Now, I do like the pace that Dunbar's playing at. They're trying to slow down the game rather than speed it up. However, Coolidge is ready for whatever.
That is great defense.
Great defense. Coolidge is ready for whatever. Great defense.
Number 3, Jalen Derricott is playing phenomenal defense from Coolidge. It looks to be like she has like 3-4 blocks.
Ooh,
Dunbar.
London Gray foul and one.
You know, London Gray has really been proven to be a paint monster. Like she doesn't care who's in the paint. She goes up on anybody.
London Gray is hooping right now. This is amazing basketball being played by London Gray.
London Gray, their first free throw.
This one's up.
It's good.
It is good. All right.
That's the thing about those free throws. They can put you up. Now the score is 14. Oh, they didn't change the score.
Oh. No, it's supposed to be 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 13-9. Coolidge is down by 4.
Coolidge trying to find where to go. Number 3.
And even though Coolidge out, Coolidge is down. Coolidge is not out.
They're not at all.
This is still a great game we're having so far. Pass inside is a miss. However,
Jalen up.
Oh no, that's Jocelyn Derricott with the bucket.
The sisters
My
are
goodness.
playing great.
The sisters are playing great right now, especially Jocelyn.
And you can see the crowd is getting into it. They're clapping and stomping on the benches, and you can tell.
Oh,
this is
and
gonna be
London
a
Gray
great game.
airballs her first shot.
Coolidge
Pass.
pushing the pace, goes in the paint, kicks it out.
Coolidge trying to slow
Another
down
pass.
a little bit.
Looking for the shot, can't get
In the
it.
corner. Then she passes it back out to the wing. Now we're at the top of the key. Now we're trying to slow down the pace a little bit. Coolidge is getting
Kicks out, shot is up.
bang! Trey's Waiter, number 5, Dania Warren with another 3 today.
Oh, but Dunbar
Dunbar
they answer
right
with
back
their
at
and
it
one
with
bucket.
an and one bucket.
This is great basketball.
So-
I love the crowd's energy. I love how the players are playing. The coaches are really putting all they have into this game.
No,
I love
this
to see
is
it.
amazing basketball. And as you see, the crowd right now is packed. This is
Yes.
amazing right now.
Phenomenal basketball.
I love this energy. Shots up, shots
She
missed.
misses. And that's what we're talking about, these little buckets. They need these. Dunbar is only up by 1. Coolidge pushes the pace to the corner again.
Number 3.
Oh, it's
Oh.
off. I really want to. What's the call? Oh, timeout was
Turnovers,
called on
yes.
Dunbar.
Timeout.
Now,
by
that was
Dunbar.
smart because Coolidge started to make a run. It's
Right.
a little scary.
15-4, 6:06 left on the clock.
We're in the second quarter.
Now, Coolidge was about to get on a little run. If number
They
3,
were.
Kristen Proctor, could have hit that 3, then that timeout would have been definitely needed
But you
by
can
Dunbar.
see how the change of pace, it's all about keeping that momentum to
Yes.
keep going and keep scoring.
I feel like that's going to be the key word for
For
this
sure.
game. I'm glad you said that.
Momentum.
Momentum is going to be
Yeah.
the key. It's going to be the key for this game.
For sure. You know, I haven't seen too much. I haven't seen too many turnovers right now. It's not to be about good basketball. It's just about making your shots and making the free throws, keeping your head up and passing off these pick and rolls and making sure you hit the corner.
Right. And also making sure that your team stops fouling.
Right.
Because a lot of free throw line trips has been made. Well, not a lot, but some crucial free throw line trips has been made. Free throw line is why Coolidge is even in this game right now. And Dunbar with the ball.
Oh, nice screen. Dunbar drives
Dunbar drives.
in. And it's up.
Oh, it's up. It's not made. Oh, they are challenging London Gray for these rebounds right now. I love Coolidge's hustle. That's number 1. Jocelyn Derricott with the rebound, and it's a foul on the other end.
The thing I like about number 5, Dania Warren for Coolidge High School, she is really aggressive. Like, she will drive no matter who's in the paint, and she always tries to put it up, and that's why she's getting a foul. But it's on Dunbar to keep their hands up and make sure that they don't draw the foul, because a lot of times these are unnecessary fouls.
Shots up.
First one is no. But they need these. The score is 15-14. That one could have had them tied. Hopefully she makes the second one.
This is free money that they missing, man.
Free money.
I don't know why they don't like free money, but hey. This shot's up.
And
this one's good. All right, now we have a tie game.
15-15.
15-15.
Dunbar pushing the pace again.
Dunbar trying to push the pace.
Nice hesitation for the lay. And it's off.
Oh, London
Offensive
Gray.
rebound.
Offensive
One more
rebound,
time.
and it's a
And it's
foul.
another. They cannot stop London Gray today. She is really dominant in the paint. And again, it's all about momentum.
And it's that size advantage again.
Right.
London Gray is 6 feet. And she is just dominating right now. That foul was on number 1, Jocelyn Derricott.
Hopefully she converts on these free throws. They really need them. First one's up. It's
Oh,
good.
that one's good. All right.
Score is 16-15. Dunbar is up by 1 point.
Dunbar definitely needed that one.
For sure.
Needed some type of life, some
You
air.
can tell they're a little tired. Second one is up.
Oh,
No
and she
good.
knew that one was off. She said, as soon as it came up, number 24 needs to get the ball out of her hands. And
Coolidge to the corner. Shots up. Oh, it's an air ball.
air ball.
That was definitely rushed. Coolidge needs to take their time.
Number 24 is in for Coolidge. Miss Terrian Walker.
No, Dunbar point guard Demi Marshall is really playing great deep.
Oh,
playing
miss
great
shot.
offense.
Oh, and a block. Oh, and London Gray.
Coolidge pushing the pace.
That's Jocelyn Derricott. I'm telling you, man. She might, if
it's a
Coolidge wins,
mismatch.
she might be the player of the game for Coolidge, man.
For sure.
She doesn't. She
Kicked
might not
out.
have the most points, but she has the most hustle and the most heart, and that's what's
Sure.
going to win. That's what wins games.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely is a one-win game. And they're leaving the wing open. Shots
Ooh.
off. No good.
Shots off. Dunbar needs to close that wing because they're going to take that shot.
She will knock that down eventually, I believe. Oh, that's a great pass by Dunbar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great defense by Coolidge, forcing the ball off of Dunbar's bigs and goes out of bounds. And that's what I'm talking about. They're not letting Dunbar's size intimidate them into making bad decisions and letting them get those back doors. Their coach told them to cut that off, and they're cutting it off.
And you know, Jordan, I was very worried about that when I looked at the sheet. I was very worried about the size differential, but so far, the size does not matter. That's Kirsten Holt that they just checked out of the game.
Interesting. Coolidge has no player that is above 5'10". The tallest player is number 22, Madison Wills, and she is only 5'10".
Yes,
it's still very tall, but
she is not in. Madison Wills.
Surprising.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, their starting five is no one is above 5'9", but they're still proving not to be scared. They're leaving. Oh, that's a great take.
Oh, nice take. By Dunbar. That's a lay by Coolidge. 17-16. Coolidge is up.
Number 5, Denia Warren.
And Coolidge
I was
retakes
just
the
talking
lead.
about her earlier. She is not scared, and she will drive.
I remember earlier you said you think that she is the star for Coolidge because she was warming up by herself. She had her own little personal warm-up away from the team.
For sure.
Oh, nice move by number 3, Kristen Proctor. Oh.
I'm so good. What just happened? What just happened?
The ball was on the ground for
Seems to be a little kickball. Coolidge takes the balls out.
Number 3, Kristen Proctor.
They're trying to find where to go, and Dunbar is playing phenomenal defense, and the ball goes the other way. 3.2 violation.
You have to get
timeout by Coolidge.
You have to find a way to get the ball out of your hands.
You have to, and that's the thing about it. Dunbar has great defense, and Coolidge has great defense. Honestly, I don't know whose defense is better. What do you think?
I don't know. Both teams are playing great defense, but I feel like the defense being played is different. Dunbar has amazing transition defense. We see when Coolidge is on the transition and when Coolidge is on the break and when Coolidge is on the move, they can't really get nothing done in transition because Dunbar is already set. However, when Dunbar is set, then Dunbar is trying to run a play or of any kind, Coolidge is right there trying to stop them. So the defense being played is super different.
It's very tight. They're playing very tight defense.
Very tight defense.
They're not letting any passes to the inside get through. They're definitely cutting those off. It's just those transition buckets by both teams. They need to work on getting back in transition. And again, that might limit the buckets.
And again, this gym is anything but empty. This gym is pretty full. And I just can't wait to see what the boys' game is going to look like if the girls' game is going to look like this.
Coolidge inbounds the ball. That's number 3 for Coolidge High School, Kristen Proctor.
She gives it to Taryn Walker, who gives it back to the top of the key. Now you see Dunbar is set right now, and that's number 11, Talia Bennett, who got checked in for
deflection
Coolidge.
Inside. And there goes Dunbar, goes up the layup, and it's
layup,
good.
and it's good. No contest. That's number 3.
And that's what we're talking about.
Thomas.
Those transition buckets mean so much.
Oh, and that's
Coolidge
a travel. Coolidge.
Honestly, I think she's a little nervous.
Number 0 for Coolidge.
Number 24, Tyron Walker gets subbed out.
And number 0 for Coolidge, Marshea Fisher
comes back in the game.
Gets subbed in. And, you know, she, for Coolidge, did a great job in that first quarter, keeping that lead close, getting to the free throw line. She had a nice and one in the first quarter.
Jamia Taylor in the paint, goes up, and it's a foul.
Ooh.
No and she almost made that. That was very, very close. Almost made it.
This is a very nice game. I'm actually pleasantly surprised about how this game is going so far. 18-17 with 3:08 on the clock. Number 10, Jamia Taylor is at the free throw line. Let's see if she can get something to go. This first one is off.
No good. I think she rushed it a little bit. She just needs to take her time, see the basket, take a breath, as she's doing right now, practicing her form, as she gets ready to shoot the second one.
She takes her time on that one. I think she heard you, Jordan, because she definitely did take her time.
I think so.
And she made that free throw.
Yes, she did.
Dunbar, Coolidge, has the ball.
Dunbar playing very great defense again. They're not letting any inside passes go through. They're locking the paint down. The perimeter is secure.
Exactly.
Nice screen. See, I told they need to watch that.
That was a nice
wing.
trap on Dania, but however, that back door is wide open.
Goes back
and
up.
Offensive rebounds is going to kill Dunbar. They really need to use their bigs and box out.
They definitely do. It's too many offensive rebounds, and they could have these.
Coolidge.
Great defense again.
Great defense.
Another deflection. See, Dunbar needs to be careful with those passes to their bigs because even though they may be undersized, they're really hustling whenever they try to post up. They're getting those deflections.
It's the quickness of Coolidge, man. They're
right.
quick. They're agile. They move fast. Dania.
Number 5.
Oh, air ball. Now, one thing about Coolidge, though, they are not getting perimeter shots to fall. And if they could, this would be a whole different game. Another air ball, back-to-back air balls in a row.
Coolidge pushes the pace.
Coolidge trying to push the pace.
To the corner.
Shots up. There's a miss, but there's off.
Dunbar with the rebound.
Dunbar with the rebound. Coolidge
goes
run
all the
into
way.
each other. That's a foul. Marcia Fisher.
And I talked about her aggressiveness. Her aggressiveness was kind of keeping Dunbar's offense running.
Right.
And that's that type of energy that they need.
And she did not need to swat there. She just had to keep her hands up.
But that's the thing. Keeping your hands up, staying disciplined, and staying on your feet while they shoot. That's all you need.
Dunbar at the line, and that first one could not go for Elijah Gamble.
Number 10, Jamia Taylor, has been subbed out for Dunbar. Number 23, Christian Holt, another 6'2" big, has been subbed in the game for Dunbar High School. I've seen a lot of greatness from Jamia Taylor today. Hopefully more will come. And the second free throw is off.
She missed both at the line now. Those
are
critical. Corner's wide open, and she missed it.
Wow.
Marcia.
And like I said, number 5, Danae Warren, is not scared. She's going up at everything. She's drawing the fouls and getting to the line.
Now, Marcia Fisher earlier was wide open in the corner, but Proctor missed her on the drive, and you can see she was getting a little frustrated.
Right.
Oh, your girl, Jamia Taylor, she's about to get subbed back in the game.
Yeah.
And they take Kirsten.
That's number 23.
Kirsten Holt. Now, she does have a lot of fouls. I think a lot of Coolidge's idea of today is to get the bigs out of there, man.
Right.
Get to the free throw line as much as they can. Get the bigs in foul trouble. So now can be
number 5, Denia Walker, knocking down the second free throw. The score is 20-19.
Nice move by Dunbar. However, it is a travel.
Now Coolidge is really getting riled up. As you can see, their student section is really into this game. They're starting to chant at Dunbar. What are they saying? She's a loser? Or what are they saying? What are they saying? I love it, though. They're starting
they're pressing.
Half-court trap, and that's great defense. Hands was up by Jamia Taylor, forces the out-of-bounds call, and she throws the ball away. That's great defense by Dunbar, and that's great defense by number 10, Jamia Cooler.
It is. That was a great trap.
Coolidge coach is really into. He's so into the game. I think he might get a tech called on him. There seems to be a lot of confrontation with the refs. And the ref is arguing with the coach, and they're trying to get the coach to be quiet, and they're starting to argue.
The coaches are getting riled up, but that's a great thing when it comes to the players because that means they really care about the players and they really want to win.
And I think the argument was when Jamia put her hands up, she blocked her path of running, but that's just defense. She slid. She didn't push her. That's just great defense in my opinion. And Coolidge coach point guard needs to keep her head up so she can make the correct pass instead of getting the ball deflected out of bounds.
Oh, and the ball slips out of Emerin Thomas' hand. She was not paying attention to the pass, and it just kind of slips from her hand. Definitely got to keep your head up and pay attention to the pass.
Definitely.
1:13 left in the second quarter, 20-19. Coolidge is up right now. Coolidge also has the ball, hoping to extend their lead.
That's number 3, Christian Proctor, bringing the ball up.
Now, it seems like Coolidge cannot get anything greater than a 1-point lead right now. And, she misses the ball
deflection.
again. This is the second time
honestly,
in a row.
even though it hit her hands and she should make the catch, but they're throwing the ball above her head. They need to practice making those good check passes so she can take her time and catch the ball.
Patience.
Number 5, Danae Walker in the corner.
Oh, swing it out.
Corner pass again. That's a nice floater.
Nice.
And number one for Coolidge High School.
Derek Cott.
I told you, watch out for the twins. She is a walking bucket. Watch out for the twins. The twins are not playing today.
Jocelyn Derek Cott, I don't know about you, but she is my player of the game. She has been hustling, been doing great on defense with London Gray. London Gray is 6 feet. Jocelyn Derek Cott is only 5'9". She has been doing a great job with the size disadvantage. Jocelyn Derek Cott cannot finish the and one. However, she's been playing amazing today. Dunbar trying to get an answer. Jamia Taylor with another miss.
Dunbar.
Proctor with the rebound.
Dunbar has really been playing a little sloppy on the offensive side lately. They need to pick up the pace and start the game. They need to finish the game how they started it. That's a great pass. Drive in from Coolidge, and the foul is called.
And the foul is called. Milan Beverly is going to be at the line.
That's her first look for today. We'll see what she does. You know, honestly, you mentioned how your player of the game was, who's your player of the game?
Jocelyn Derek Cott, number
My
1.
player of the game is number 5, is Denia Warren. Honestly, I think she's been playing the best defensively and offensively. She's been keeping the Coolidge Colts going offensively and defensively. So that's my player of the game.
She's been playing amazing as well.
Yeah.
Milan Beverly misses the free throw.
Dunbar in transition,
now
great
Dunbar
pass.
in transition.
The layup is off.
The layup is off. However, it's an offensive rebound, but
that's what we talk
foul
about.
Is called.
The size advantage. They're getting calls. They're getting calls on the bigs because they're just swiping at their hands and kind of swiping at their face. So they have no choice but to call the foul.
12 seconds left in the second quarter. Coolidge is up by 3. Free throw shot is made by Demi Marshall. She has another one to go.
That was a critical free throw. It's 12 seconds left. And the Coolidge Colts are up by 2.
Now Coolidge is only up by 2 now.
Dunbar at the line.
Trying to cut the lead to 1. And she does. 12 seconds left. Coolidge is going to try to get the last shot here as the coach tells number 0 to slow down Marcia Fisher.
And they have to get the shot up. 3,
2, 1.
Steal
by Dunbar, and she does not get it off in time.
That commences the first half. As we go into halftime, again, Coolidge Colts are up by 1 point. This is a very close game. Dunbar is down by 1. The score is 21-22. Coolidge Colts up by 1. Dunbar down by 1.
And just remember, you are watching Game Time Live on Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We will see you all after the half.
Eat, play, eat, play, eat, play, combo! Come to Dave & Buster's for the limited time eat and play combo. Get an entree and a game card starting at just $19.99. Now through April only.
We are back. You are still watching Game Time Live on the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV. on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And just another shout out to Deanwood Radio Broadcast, our amazing leader, Sally Williams, Delano Hunter, and Mr. Lou Hall.
Yes, sir.
And yes, we are here. Coolidge is up at half, 22-21. Now, Jordan, based off of the first half, who do you think will take this championship?
I mean, as I stated in the beginning, Dunbar has the bigs, and they're playing really aggressive inside. They are not letting up. As long as they keep that same energy, I believe Dunbar will take this one. Although Coolidge is really playing great offensively and defensively, even though they can pick it up a little bit more by making their shots and making their free throws and not fouling as much.
Right.
They could be in the game a little bit more. How about you? What do you think?
I believe that Coolidge can actually take this one. When I was looking at the sheet, I was seeing the size differential, and I was like, And I didn't really know. However, Coolidge has shown that size does not matter and heart does. They have been hustling. They have been getting boards. They have been getting good offensive rebounds.
That is true.
However, Dunbar has not been away. So we'll see how this second half goes.
And that concludes the second half. Halftime is over. We are now ready to commence the third quarter. Coolidge inbounds again. Coolidge is up by 1 point, 21-22.
Oh, it's so weird seeing them on the other side of the floor.
It is. Wait, how's it a foul already? It just started.
We were literally 1 second into the first.
As you can see, the Dunbar cheerleaders have came on to the sideline, and I'm not sure what the foul call was, but it is Coolidge ball still. Number 3 for Coolidge, Christian Proctor is their point guard.
Now we see Jocelyn Derricott taking the ball out. Just making sure everything's clear. All right, inbound is in. Now let's see.
Coolidge has it.
Coolidge can finally run their offense. Kick out to the corner.
Dunbar takes the ball
with the steal.
And they're pushing the pace.
Fast enough.
That's a great.
Reaching.
That's a great. Oh, that's not a foul. I don't think that's a foul. Honestly, these refs are calling a little bit too many fouls. I just think they're trying to keep it fair, but I think they're a little apprehensive about the calls. That was not a foul. She just poked her from behind.
Great inbound pass by Dunbar.
Ooh. Defensive rebound by Coolidge.
Now I can see how Coolidge is getting on their rebounds. They have 3 people in the paint at all times. There's no way you're not going to get a rebound if it's 3-on-1.
And I talked about her. Number 5 for Coolidge, Denia Warren, is not scared to get in the paint. She will go get a bucket. She will. She's just getting fouled. I guarantee you, if she was not getting fouled, these would be all buckets.
Hands were not up. There was a swat.
But that's what we just kept talking about. The hands are not up, and they keep swatting. That's what's leading to these fouls. And if Coolidge keeps getting to the bucket, if Coolidge keeps getting to the free throw line and keep getting to the basket, they will take this game.
And it's not like Coolidge are taking their shots close to the basket. No, they're pretty far, so you really don't have to do any swatting. You can really just keep your hands up.
Exactly.
And that should be enough. However,
especially with their size advantage, they should.
Right. However, Dunbar keeps swatting, and now it's a 3-point lead that quickly.
But I told you, Denia Warren is a bucket.
And she sure is, and she's showing it today.
Steal
by Coolidge. Coolidge is out here out the gate.
All the way, and it's a miss.
Oh, it's a missed rebound by Dunbar.
Rebound. Dunbar needs to push the pace.
Dunbar's trying to push it up the court. And again, transitions. Coolidge is not getting back on transition defense. I saw about 2 people that were wide open
and
on
it's
the
a
court.
Foul on who? It was a foul call on Dunbar.
Coolidge is getting the ball back.
Now, this is what we talked about. The key word in this game is going to be momentum. The momentum that Coolidge is playing with, if they play with this and they keep this same energy the whole game, they will take this.
Who can keep the pace? Who can keep the ball in their hands?
One of the things that's hindering them is their point guard, Fisher, does not have a left hand, and that might contribute to some of the steals.
Hey, Jalen Derricott.
We talked about this. It's the
momentum. With the bucket.
It's the momentum.
Now, this is the biggest lead of the game. This is shots up.
Wow.
Miss. This is a 6-point lead. This has been the biggest lead of the game so far.
Yes, it is.
This is huge for Coolidge.
It looks like Coolidge is trying to pull away, and they're being successful, but Dunbar is not giving up. She really needs to make these free throws. These free throws are so critical to the lead.
This one's up. And it's in. Demi Marshall with the free throw made. Now let's see if she can make the second one, cut this lead down to 4. Shots up, and it's in. Lead's cut down to 4. Coolidge back with the ball. Coolidge want to see if they can get something shaking here.
Right.
Keep this momentum up. Denia with the ball, gives it to Derricott. Derricott with the shot, and it's off. Just by a little bit, not by a lot. Now Dunbar with the ball. Dunbar trying to get something going. Dunbar is actually getting a playoff, and that was a nice pass by Jamia Taylor to London Gray.
And we talked about Jamia. We knew that Jamia would definitely be a factor in this game, and she has proven to be a factor. And they just cut the lead down. It's only a 2-point lead that Coolidge has.
Oh, and it's right back to 4 with Jocelyn Derricott with the
I talked about the staying on the ground and staying fundamental, keeping your hands up, but Dunbar keeps swiping, and that's why they keep getting fouled.
See, Jordan, we was talking about momentum.
Yes,
we was
were.
talking about the ball getting rolled. However, Coolidge comes out this second half swinging, and all they have is momentum. I wonder what their halftime talk was like.
Yep, had to been a great speech.
However, free throw was not made, so the lead does not get pushed up to 5, and it stays at 4.
Dunbar pushing the
pace.
Goes in,
and it's
deflected
blocked
again.
My goodness. Oh,
that was a great full-court pass, but it goes out a little bit too much strength.
Just a tad bit.
But Jocelyn Derricott, you talked about her. You did talk about Jocelyn
Derricott. I'm telling you, she is one of the ones. And Jocelyn Derricott is only a freshman. So Coolidge has a very bright future if she's on the team.
Definitely.
Now, 5:25 left in third.
Great move.
Dunbar with the ball, almost a steal by Dania Warren.
Oh, nice move. But it's a foul.
Drive, and it's a foul by Marche Fisher.
You know, honestly, Lauren Thomas has definitely been a factor in this game. It seems like she's that bright light whenever Dunbar gets dim on offense, and if she keeps going, who knows how this game will turn out. The first free throw is good, and it's up. The score is 26-29. Coolidge still leads. 5:17 left in the third quarter. You know, as you can see, look on the side. Coolidge coach is very, very active with their players.
Very engaged.
He keeps coaching them.
One is on his knee, like he is serious.
Very.
Now Coolidge with the ball
to the corner. Another one is
Derricott.
up.
Oh, it rims in and out. But however, Coolidge with the offensive rebound. Dania Warren cannot get it to fall.
Dunbar pushing the pace.
London Gray with the ball. She cannot get it to go.
Honestly, I think that was a foul. It was a whole bunch of body contact, but the ball is off. Coolidge pushing the pace, and that's a great steal
by Dunbar.
2, Elijah Gamble.
Oh, and that's a fight for the ball.
This is very aggressive defense. Both teams are not playing. Both teams are not joking at all.
No, this is very serious, but I love it. You can tell both teams won it, and that's all that matters. Both teams really won it.
Yes, they do.
Dunbar on the takeout, and Coolidge, but Coolidge, do not sleep on Dunbar. Just because Coolidge is up does not mean Dunbar isn't still playing hard, and both teams are still in this.
Coolidge is only up by 2.
And that's not a lot. It's anybody's game. The shot clock is running down. 15 left on the shot clock. Dunbar has to hurry up and get something off right now.
Dunbar gets
shots up. Midi.
I think that's a foul. I think that's a foul.
No foul is called, surprisingly.
It looks like she's limping a little bit.
And there, that's not. My good. Oh, Jesus.
Number
Christ,
1.
Kristen Proctor.
Number 1. Oh, my.
Number 1. There is definitely an issue with number 1.
I think number 1, Demi Marshall for Dunbar, is a little injured. She seems to be limping a little bit.
She's definitely shaking up.
Yeah. Number 3, Christian Proctor, my bad. Number 3, Christian Proctor for Coolidge, hitting Demi with the nice moves.
Yeah, a nice little hey.
Nice little heavy, nice little cross.
Yeah, nice little hey.
Very shifty. Very shifty.
But we just gonna blame it on the bad leg right now.
Right.
Dunbar
bigs are not moving. I'm not. Oh, they might have made something shake. Jamia with the 1.
Ooh, foul. Jocelyn Derricott. As great of a player Jocelyn Derricott is, and as aggressive of a player she is, she does get a lot of fouls called on her. Jamia Taylor is at the line, and
I told you she would be a factor in this game. She's proven to be a factor.
You did. You said that. I think Jamia Taylor. Jocelyn Derricott. I think that might be her 3rd foul. So she needs to be a little careful.
Needs to be very careful. This is honestly anybody's game. With Jamia's 2nd free throw was off.
And it's off.
They really needed that one to tie the game up.
She needed that one to tie the game up. Dania, nice little move. And she could not finish it. Now it seems like Coolidge is
Dunbar pushing the ball up. Jamia with the and
both
she
teams
missed.
are having a struggle fest trying to finish around the rim right now.
Coolidge again pushing the pace, and a nice
And a
steal
nice
by Dunbar.
steal by Dunbar.
Nice pass, and Dunbar puts it up.
And again, Trent.
And she
misses the wide open layup.
No.
Those are like the hardest shots in basketball.
No, no, they should not just miss the wide open layup. No. It's okay, though. It's okay, but they really did need that. I know. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Not sure whose ball that was. The ball remained on the ground for an extensive amount of time.
Wide open layup seems like the hardest shot to make in basketball.
But honestly, it's just you in the basket. It's like, when your mom calls you to the room.
But that's
you're about to get in trouble.
exactly like that's the most intimidating thing. Me in the basket, like
it is.
Because I don't got nothing to blame it on at that point. It's just me.
Exactly. Dunbar with the ball.
Dunbar trying to get some
Jamia
redemption.
Taylor, nice pass, kick out to London Gray, and it's
London
off.
Gray.
Jamia with
Jamia.
Oh my goodness. Now, even though Coolidge is the smaller team, there is so many defensive possessions where they are just playing phenomenal defense. They're getting blocks, deflections, and they're stopping the defense. They're stopping Dunbar from getting in.
You see Jocelyn Derricott's getting a little frustrated about the foul call.
But so is Coolidge bench. They had to force somebody to stay in the stands. They're getting really frustrated with the refs. And honestly, I think that they should have just let the refs ref. As you can see, the police are on standby. They are. There's a lot of emotions. I can tell. I can't play him. This is the championship game. Look, he was getting so mad they had to kind of keep him in the stands. But I understand this game is really heated. But
hey, bro,
they're good calls.
You said the police are on standby. That is not a lie. The police are really on standby.
They are on standby.
Tied game now, 29-29. And even though this game is very low scoring, it is still a very exciting game.
Definitely. There's so many twists and turns. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster.
A drive by Coolidge. We are missing a little bit because of glass. Now, Coolidge trying to get some.
Whoop.
Proctor.
Oh. She really needed that one. And it's back up. I think she stepped out of bounds. It appears she stepped out of bounds. Honestly, the coach is not that frustrated. He continues to coach. And Dunbar pushing the pace again. Coolidge is not getting back in transition.
That press is not doing anything. That transition. Coolidge's transition defense has not been up to par today. And Dunbar has been seeking right through it. However, every time you let Coolidge get set, once you let Coolidge get set, Dunbar isn't really doing much once Coolidge getting 2 feet down on the ground.
Right. But that speaks again to Coolidge's defense, and that speaks again to Dunbar's offense. What's in their playbook.
Right.
But the thing is, both teams keep getting into the line, but it just comes down to, at this point, what team is gonna make their free throws, what team keeps playing good transition defense. And they need to stop getting. They don't need to worry about if they're getting frustrated or not. They need to just keep playing through it.
Right.
As you can see, number 5, Denia Warren. She seems a little shaken up, but she's still in it, and that's all that matters. And both teams are still in it. So.
And just a reminder, you are still watching Game Time Live on the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And another big shout out to Dean Will Radio Broadcast, our great leader, Sally Williams, Delano Hunter, and Lou Hall. 2:20.
Very much appreciated.
Very much appreciated. 2:20 left in third quarter. 29-29, and Dunbar is now in the bonus.
Ball game. It's a tied ball game.
Dunbar is in a bonus, which is very dangerous.
That
for
is
Coolidge.
very crucial. That is very crucial. We'll see what Coolidge does, but hopefully they keep 2 feet in the ground and just put their hands up. They cannot afford any more fouls
at all.
They will win. I believe that Dunbar will win off the free throw line if Coolidge does not stay disciplined and keep their hands up.
Now,
as number 1, Demi Marshall takes her second free throw. It's up and it's good.
It is good.
It's 30-29. Dunbar is now up. As Demi Marshall takes her second free throw.
She's at the line.
It's up.
This one's up.
And it's good. It teeters on the rim, but it goes in.
2-point lead.
And that's what I'm talking about. These free throw opportunities provide a lot of space, and it changes the momentum.
It definitely does. Now Coolidge trying to get something shake and response, and they do. Dania.
Ball game. This game is really going back and forth. And they're starting to press. This press is really working. Dunbar is folding under the pressure. We'll see what happens, but as you can see, the coach is still into it. Both coaches continue to give their players tips, and they're playing very aggressive.
Correct. And again, Madison Wills on Coolidge, their biggest player height-wise, hasn't entered the game as of yet.
It doesn't look like they really need the height advantage. They're playing with so much heart, they won't even need it.
And that's an amazing thing. Nice drive from the knee.
Warren, I told you.
Dania Warren. Buckets, 31 to 33.
Dania Warren is a bucket.
And just like that, Coolidge is right back up. And it's a missed shot by Thomas on Dunbar, and the whistle is blown.
Coolidge was getting a rebound, and they got fouled. But this is the thing. They need to stay disciplined. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. They need to stay disciplined. Even though Coolidge is not in the bonus, they can still win off of free throws. So they need to be careful. And this is number 0, Marisha Fisher for Coolidge, bringing the ball up again. The three is up.
Proctor.
Air ball. Dunbar is really pushing the pace.
Oh, and Coolidge.
Coolidge, is that a foul?
With the jump ball. Great hustle by Coolidge. That's one
Phenomenal
thing
hustle.
you can say about Coolidge this
and
game.
The crowd
hustle.
is calling for a timeout.
Coolidge has the ball.
And it's a timeout call by Coolidge. The coach is very illuminated. The coach is not even frustrated. He has so much energy. I think that's really what's fueling the players to keep going, especially for Coolidge. Their coach will not sit down. He stays up. So that would definitely make the difference. As we see Dunbar, as we see Bard and Tech players start to fill in the crowd.
And that is the next game. Bard, another DCIAA championship game. Bard versus McKinley Tech.
That will definitely be a phenomenal game.
And that's going to be a great game. 2 underdogs going into the playoffs.
Right.
However, they both made it to the championship game with 2 upset wins, one against Wilson and one against Roosevelt a couple days ago. So this is going to be very entertaining.
Phenomenal game. As we enter the third quarter, it is 1:24 left on the clock. Dunbar has 31. Coolidge has 33.
However, Dunbar is also still in the bonus, so any foul at all Coolidge commits, Dunbar automatically goes to the free throw line.
Right.
So they have to keep that. They have to keep that in the back of their mind.
They have to be careful.
Coolidge trying to get something shaken here. Coolidge with the drive.
And it's up.
Floater.
It's off.
Offensive rebound. Another one for Coolidge, and that's a foul.
That's what we're talking about. The size does not matter. Coolidge is playing with so much heart and aggressiveness. It does not matter what the height is. They're still getting rebounds, and they're still going up with it. And that's what makes a difference in the game.
This is Jalen Derrickott at the line. Sophomore.
She is ready to take her first shot. And it's
that
good.
Was up and in. That was silky smooth.
Money. Nice silky smooth.
That was silky smooth. Sir. We love seeing that.
Definitely. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Straight string music. Taking her second shot. The refs are deliberating. I think they're calling a lane violation. As you can see, the crowd is very frustrated. They're still confused. It appears to be a lane violation. Dunbar ball.
Coolidge. Wow, that's surprising.
Wow.
I don't think throughout my whole time commentating, I've never seen a lane violation.
Yeah, never seen a lane violation. That's definitely new.
Wow, that's new.
But as you can see, that definitely changes the momentum as Dunbar is getting into the paint with their bigs, and that's a nice one. London Gray, and it's up.
Gets the friendly bounce.
33.
Now the clock is running.
34. Coolidge.
Less than a minute in the third quarter. Coolidge is still up. However, they still don't have that comfortable lead like they had early in the third when they were up by 6.
Oh. And that's great defense by Dunbar. They force the bad pass, and it tips off the hands of London Gray.
You can see Coolidge is getting a little frustrated at what's happening right now.
But this is where it really matters. This is where you have to keep your cool and keep playing. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, there's another possession. Dunbar getting it to the paint. London Gray is where.
Double
there's a
dribble.
double on London Gray.
London Gray kind of just smiles it off.
Yeah, she knows what happens, but at the end of the day, that's the type of energy that they need to keep playing.
Right.
Coolidge pushing the ball now. 20 seconds left on the clock, and to the corner. Coolidge,
Shots
and it's up. And it's
Proctor,
off.
and I'm surprised they
Good
did not call
defensive
a foul. I'm surprised.
I'm not sure what the call. Oh, the call is a foul.
Yeah.
Seems to be an over the back. Denial Warren is. Yeah, Denial Warren is taking her free throws now.
I'm surprised that foul wasn't called when Kristen Proctor put up her shot, because that was definitely a foul. Her hand definitely got hit after the follow through. That one's up and that one's in.
It's good. The score is 35. Coolidge is up by 2 to 33. Dunbar down by 2.
Now, I love to see the support that Coolidge has. Coolidge section is full.
It is filled to the brim.
And it is amazing just to see the energy that they have.
To the corner for Dunbar. Ooh, and she falls.
She falls, and that's a girl that travel.
This is the momentum that we're talking about.
Yes.
This is the momentum that we're talking about. These little plays, these little mistakes, they make a big difference. Now the score is 33 to 36. 6 points left.
Jamia Taylor's frustrated at the call. Another turnover by her.
Oh, in the last minute bucket by Coolidge.
Marche Fisher with the last minute bucket that extends their lead to 5.
And this is the difference that we're talking about. That little bit of energy, that little possession changed the score to 33 to 38. They are up Coolidge by 5.
Now Coolidge is up by 5. If Coolidge can keep this momentum going, it would be amazing. Both teams, and also both teams are now in the bonus, so it really doesn't matter. A foul is a foul for both teams at this point.
But now it really comes down to who's going to make the free throw.
Who's going to make the free throws and who's going to keep the momentum up? Because it seems like there's a big momentum switch as we see the Coolidge coat running out. So we're going to see who keeps the momentum up, as there's now another 8 minutes put on the clock, 38 to 33 in the fourth quarter. Wow. This has been an amazing game. Jordan, so what is your assessment so far looking at that third quarter?
Honestly, I don't even know anymore. Both teams are playing great defense. I just think that Dunbar needs to keep their head up, make smart passes, don't really force when they get into their set, because the thing about Dunbar is they're kind of forcing themselves to make a pass and make a decision just because they think they need a bucket. But Coolidge, they're forcing them into that decision. So Coolidge is thinking very level-headed, and if Dunbar does the same thing, I think they can turn this game around. Even though the game is not over, it is still very close. We are heading into the fourth quarter. Coolidge up by 5, 38 to 33. 8 minutes left. This is the fourth quarter. Championship DCIAA basketball. I'm ready to see what this quarter has left.
Coolidge is trying to lock in. 8 minutes until the gold is given out, baby. 8 minutes until the gold is given out. Coolidge section is getting active.
They are getting active for sure. But that's what we talk about. London Gray is not scared. She keeps going up. And the thing about Coolidge is, like we talked about, all you have to do is stay disciplined, keep their hands up, and stop swiping. Just because they're big, don't be intimidated when she comes into the paint. That's the thing that's hindering them. They could be up way more.
That foul was on Talia Bennett. And London Gray is at the line to shoot 2. Now, her free throw line performance this game has been pretty good.
Yep, she's very consistent with her shots. The score is 34-38. That was a nice shot by London Gray to tie. Not to tie, but to put them up 1 more point.
However,
second
Coolidge,
free throw was up.
And that was off. However, Coolidge does not want any free throws. If jump ball is called, however, it will be Coolidge's ball.
Coolidge ball. What do you think? What do you think about this game so far? What do you think going into the fourth quarter? Who do you think is going to take this?
I don't know, man. Again, it's a momentum thing. Coolidge might have it, though. Coolidge seems like they're just going to play a nice pace of a game, try to run as much time out as possible with the lead.
Right.
They don't need to rush anything. They just have to keep playing the game that they've been playing. However, Dunbar needs to force them into things because the defense that they're playing right now is just playing right into Coolidge's game, and they don't want that. 5 seconds left on the shot.
Out. They have to make a decision. It's a bad shot. It's an air ball. Defensive rebound. London Gray's pushing the ball.
London Gray's pushing
and
the
goes up for the layup. And it's
in.
That's
London
great.
Gray cuts the lead
And that's
to
what we're
2.
talking about. That's what we're talking about right there. Making the right read, making the right decision, slowing down and thinking level-headed. That's what's going to make the difference in this game.
Momentum. It always comes back to that momentum.
Exactly.
As Coolidge tries to get
great
something,
defense.
Proctor with the ball. She drives. It's up.
It's off.
And she misses.
Ball.
And Proctor is getting frustrated. But however, you have to calm down. You have to keep yourself level-headed.
Yep.
Especially during this time.
London Gray showing a little bit of fatigue, but she's still going. It's tipped off her hands off a bad pass. Fans are calling the backcourt. Dania Walker with the 3, and it's off. Offensive rebound.
Offensive rebound by Coolidge. Coolidge tries to reset.
Pass to the corner. Kick out to the top. The shot is up.
Pull up, and it's off.
That was a great look.
And Fisher, Fisher knows that it wasn't the best shot in the world. She just kind of laughs it off.
But it's okay though. That's the type of energy they need. As she plays great defense. That's a bad pass to the big.
That's a big.
I don't even think she was paying attention. But that's what we're talking about. Slowing down, making the good decision. They need to slow down and make a good decision.
Being
and that's what we're talking about.
Being attentive. I cannot stress that enough. You have to. It's 6:14 left in the fourth. It's 38-36. You have to pay attention to every single thing that's happening on the court. If not, turnovers like that is going to happen easily.
And all these little possessions make a difference.
Coolidge with the ball now. Coolidge trying to get some points on the board, trying to extend this lead. There's a trap. However, she gets the ball out of her hands. Coolidge passing it around the wing. That's from the corner. Proctor with the miss. Jocelyn Derrick
trying to make something shake, but it doesn't work.
With the miss.
Dunbar in transition. Euro step. Jamia is fouled. That's a great take, but that's what I'd like to see. The transition pass. Coolidge isn't set, and Dunbar is going up with the layup and get fouled. That's what we love to see.
Mm-hmm. Now, Jamia Taylor is at the line. Now, Coolidge is in bad foul trouble right now. Some of their best players have 4 fouls each, and that is not a good thing.
Not at all.
Coolidge has to calm down. Coolidge has to get their minds right. Coolidge has to make sure that they stay out of foul trouble.
Right. Jamia shoots her second shot, and it's off.
That one's off.
Good rebound.
However, she cannot get it. London Gray cannot get it, and that will be Coolidge's ball. That's going to go the other way. London Gray didn't think it was off her.
Now, everybody is into this game. You got the refs, you got the fans, even the cheerleaders are cheering for the opposite team. Is that what I saw? Honestly, is that what I saw?
As you see, they are starting to bring the trophies out.
It's a foul on Dunbar, and that's what we talked about, keeping your hands up, staying disciplined, stop swiping.
When you are that far from the basket, there's no need for you to swipe.
There's no need to swipe. The game is coming to, not even coming to a close, but you can see
that was up.
You can see as the time comes off the clock, you can see how the players they're kind of getting a little apprehensive and playing a little scared, but they need to start the game. Right. They need to play how they started the game. They need to stay aggressive, keep that energy up, as the coaches are.
Correct. Now it's 5:22 left in the fourth, 39-36. Coolidge is up
by 3 points.
It's
a very close game.
However, Dunbar is in the double bonus.
Yeah.
And this is very, very scary for Coolidge. However, Coolidge is still in the bonus as well. That's Kirsten Holt with the miss, and she gets her own rebounds and she puts it back up. Great job.
38-39. Coolidge pushing the pace. Denia Warren
with
nice
the drive.
Move, and it's up.
And it's up. And that's
Nice.
a bucket to Nia Warren.
I told you.
You did. You said it.
told you.
You said it. I'm going to give it to you. You said it.
She's a bucket.
Demi Marshall.
She's a bucket. That's my MVP.
With
Right
the ball,
there.
trying to cook.
Oh.
Trying to cook up Proctor. Howard Proctor with the steal. Proctor.
Dunbar with the great defense.
Dunbar with amazing defense.
But that's the thing. It's getting back in transition. If she didn't deflect that ball, that'd have been
That would've
bad
been
for
a layup.
Dunbar.
That would've been a wide open layup.
And this is the thing about the momentum. Dunbar stopped the momentum, and so now they have a chance to have it in their favor because it's 38-41 now. If they make these 2 layups, it could be a close ball game, and it already is. They're only down by 3 points, but she needs to make these free throws.
Now I look over and I see Coolidge men's coach. Coaches are actually on the sidelines.
They are.
Cheering on for the girls coach. So again, just the school spirit, the support all around for Coolidge is amazing right now. That's something I can commend from the school. It's amazing. I love it.
Because when I tell you the student the crowd in general is rocking, they can't even stay behind the caution tape.
Right. So now it's a 1-point game. Dunbar knocked both of those free throws down. Coolidge is still up, however, with 4:28 left, and Fisher's with the ball, and she almost stolen.
To the corner, pull-up jumper, Nia Warren. Oh, and it's off.
She is off. She can't get it to fall.
But it's okay. It's okay. That's the shot selection that her coach wanted her to take. I think that was what the play was designed for. And as long as she keeps shooting and doesn't be scared, that's what they look for.
And I think that was the smart selection. She was wide open. I would have taken that shot if I was her.
Right.
It just didn't fall. And, you're not going to make all of them. Oh, what a block by Jocelyn Derricott. I'm telling you.
7,
She
6,
is in these streets.
5, 4, and it's a nice layup.
Oh, it's a call.
What is it? What's the timeout?
It's a timeout?
Oh, timeout call.
Timeout's called. 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Honestly, I think they should have let that play out because that probably would have been a foul, even though she was dribbling the shot clock out.
It might have been.
It might have been.
It might have been dumb, but
again,
also Dunbar playing it safe, didn't want to take no risk,
Right.
didn't want to give up an easy turnover, didn't want to give Coolidge the ball again, and I feel like the coach knows that Dunbar is very foul prone right now, so they didn't want to risk anything.
Right. I mean, which is a smart play to do. It's smart. Like I said, it's all about being level-headed, and especially when the final moments are ticking on the clock. When it's 40-41, your back is against the wall. It's really clutch time. You're really about to see what players are really going to come out and be some stars. I mean, as we mentioned, Dania Walker, London Gray, and Jamia Taylor have definitely been highlight players in this game. What other players have you seen?
Are we talking for both teams?
Both teams.
So, again, for Coolidge, I've seen Jocelyn Derricott, and Dania Warren has really caught my eye.
Right.
Sleeper pick, Marche Fisher,
For sure.
who's been killing it at the point guard position.
Right.
But for Dunbar, some standouts is London Gray, who has been a real fire starter, and Maureen Thomas, who has been doing great for Dunbar as well. Shots up. Coolidge cannot get the putback or the initial to go. Still 40-41. Clock is ticking. 3:29 left. Nice hezzy left in the fourth.
Into the paint.
London
Gray.
And
Nice
they
shot.
take the lead.
And you can see she is really riled up by that shot. And I told you, London Gray is going to be a problem in this game. Dunbar's up by 1 point, 42-41.
3 minutes
left on the clock.
Dania Warren with the take.
Nice.
And she
layup.
gets it.
Now
and it's right back.
Time after time again. When I tell you, when their back is against the wall and the game is getting close, Dania Walker will keep them in it. My bad. She will keep them in it.
And Marche Fisher did just foul out.
But that's what we talked about, staying disciplined and keeping your hands up. You can tell the coach is very frustrated by that call.
Very, very frustrated. I mean, when your starting point is out, I would be frustrated too, man.
Yeah.
And she has been playing a great game. So Proctor switches and goes to 1 now. However, she does a great job at the 1 and handling the ball and conducting the offense as well.
Right. And the first free throw is good. The score is 43-43. 2:54 left. Again, this is girls varsity DCIAA basketball championship. Dunbar High School versus Coolidge High School.
Oh, and Thomas tells the crowd to hush. 44-43. Dunbar is up by 1. Retakes the lead. Those free throws are crucial, man.
Yeah. Denia Walker.
Denia Walker with the pull-up.
Oh,
that corner shot is not going
Dunbar
in.
Gets the rebound, and they're pushing the pace. Back to the bigs. Back to the bigs. Goes up, and it's off.
And it's
Gets
off.
The offensive rebound back up,
and it's
good.
in.
They are not playing.
Holt.
You can see the energy is there. The energy is there, and their coach is telling them to get back on defense. They're getting a little too excited. Have to stay disciplined. It's to the corner. Now you can see they're starting to double team Denia Walker. They don't want her to score. I think that's a smart strategy.
2 minutes left in the game, and that's a foul, on Dunbar.
They keep swiping. It's like both teams cannot just keep their hands up, and they keep swiping. The coach is getting riled up. The crowd is riled up. This is going to be a phenomenal finish, folks.
Woo! Let's see if these free throws can be made. Coolidge.
They need these. Dunbar is up by 3 right now. Honestly, I didn't.
And
but that's
Kirsten
what we
Holt fouls out, and she is frustrated.
She fouls out 2.
Oh man!
Why do they
2
have so
key
many
players foul out,
out,
and that was one of their key bigs. That was their biggest player, Kirsten Holt, at 6'2". However, again, Dunbar with a very, very young team. So.
Yep.
Oh, and that one is all. You can hear the dog.
You can honestly hear the frustration from the crowd.
I mean, you can see it. You can see the frustration.
You can even see the frustration on her face as she attempts her second free throw. And it's good.
And it's in.
44-46. Dunbar is still up.
This is a good game.
It's a 2-point game.
Oh, and this crowd is packed. I feel like the more I look, the more packed it
Dunbar,
gets.
London Gray.
And one!
London Gray is not playing. We talked about London Gray all game, and she has provided the energy, and she is still going.
London Gray is trying to send Coolidge home.
She is trying to send them home.
London Gray is trying to get up out of here.
She wants to hold that championship trophy and say that she beat Coolidge.
They want to hold it up bad, but she can't miss the crucial
free throw.
Free throw. She gets too excited. Coolidge needs to push the pace with only 1:40 left. Coolidge making bad mistakes.
And
Dunbar
the layup, and it's
and it's good.
They have a 6-point lead. Coach needs to call a timeout.
And a timeout is called.
And it looks like she was. It looks like Dunbar's player was a little injured, but not sure what happened. What's the call? There's a lot of confusion on the court right now. It looks like number 3, Imoran Thomas, is very tired. She's been playing phenomenal this game. She keeps going on defense. She's been a factor on offense.
It's a tech.
She's just overall a great player.
It's a tech. You're going to have to take the tech free throws. And they're on the double bonus, so these free throws are going to mean a lot to Coolidge when it comes to the long stretch of this game. 1:41 left on the clock. This free throw's up, and this one is also good.
Number 1, Jocelyn Derricott converts on both free throws. That was Coolidge's ball again, but it is 46-50. Dunbar is up by 4 points. Let's see if they can make something shake here.
Coolidge is right back in it.
1:41 left on the clock. This is the 4th quarter. Let's see what happens. Coolidge up top, looking for the shot.
Now Coolidge doesn't have that much time to just be sitting and waiting.
15 seconds left on the clock. To the corner, back to the top.
And Dunbar isn't allowing anything to go in.
They're double teaming on the drive, and they get a steal.
They double on the drive, and they do get the steal.
Oh, and it's a foul. It's a foul on Coolidge, Dunbar's ball. I think it looks like she got tripped up. The Dunbar players are trying to stay calm. It looks like, it's a timeout.
And then a timeout is called. This is a very eventful game, Jordan.
Yeah.
Coolidge is down by 4. Coolidge was up by 6 early in the 3rd, and they did look really good. Now it looks like this championship is going to go to Dunbar. Let me know.
Honestly,
let me know your thoughts.
But you never know. 1:15. That's still a lot of time left on the clock. I believe Coolidge has it in them, even though Dunbar is playing great. Who do you think is going to take it?
I don't know. Dunbar is looking really good in
They
this
are.
fourth quarter right now. However, you can never count Coolidge out as they've shown before.
Right.
However, 115, as you said, it's a lot of time of basketball. It's a lot of basketball to play. But however,
Right.
it's not as much time as a lot of people
Not
think.
at all.
So, especially with this 30-second shot clock that they have. So,
Right.
Coolidge really has to get a move on if they want to see them call themselves DCIAA
They
champions.
do have to get active, and I know it'd be a bummer to lose in front of their home crowd, but honestly, I think Coolidge has it in them. It's about who really wants it more, and I believe that the way that Dunbar is playing, it seems as if they want it more, honestly.
That's
So,
what it looks like.
we'll see what happens.
That is what it looks like.
As we prepare to bring the ball in, the score is 50-46. Dunbar's up by 4 points. There's 1:15 left on the clock.
Coolidge with possession,
Fourth quarter.
bringing the ball in. Remember, Coolidge is also in the double bonus. Dunbar is trying to play very smart basketball
Yes, they are.
and trying to not foul as much as they can.
Christian Proctor, number 3 for Coolidge, handling the ball. Denier Walker in the wing, trying to make something happen, passes it back up to the top. I think coach is really mad because he's missing the passes.
But
Denier-
nobody's really moving,
Oh,
Jump ball is
missed a
called.
jump ball again.
and it's going to be
The
Dunbar's
time
ball.
is ticking off the clock. There's 42 seconds left. Coolidge needs to make something happen. It is Dunbar's ball. As you can see, they're starting the half-court press now. The press is active. The press is active by Coolidge. It is Dunbar's ball.
54 seconds now. All Dunbar has to do is stay calm and run this clock out. They don't really have to do much.
And Dunbar calls a timeout. Let's see what the coach has to in store for them. Honestly, I think they have a very, very deep playbook. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's about momentum. At the end of the day, we'll see how much they can hang on to that momentum. But 46 seconds is still a lot of time. All they need is 4 points to tie the game up. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, man. I think Dunbar might walk away.
looks like it.
Walk away with this. Coolidge looked very, very, very good in the first 3 quarters. However, the fourth quarter, money quarter, is where they kind of fell apart. If Coolidge can find somehow, some way in this 46 seconds with a prayer, they could make something shake right now. How about you?
Honestly, I think that Dunbar wants it more. They're playing way more aggressive. They're keeping that energy, and they are not letting up. And Coolidge, it's like every time something wrong happens, they're kind of showing. You can see the disappointment and the emotion, and you got to keep your head in the game. You got to stay level head. You got to keep your head in the game.
You have to keep it level head.
You have to keep going. Like, don't get discouraged by one play. You still have time on the clock, and there's still points to be scored. So, just got to keep that same energy.
Now, again, this is a packed out arena.
Yes.
This game is packed to top and bottom.
Dunbar inbounds the ball with 45 seconds left on the clock. Coolidge playing phenomenal defense.
Has phenomenal defense. Keeps her hands to herself, which are amazing. Do not reach. However, you need to get this ball out of their hands, and they're planning to just run
9, 8, and it's a foul.
And they're going to foul.
She has to foul.
Smart.
It's 50-46, 30 seconds
Smart
left
move.
on the clock. Number 3, Imora Thomas is probably going to be a factor in this game, but can she make these free throws? She's getting ready to take the first one. Coolidge Colts making all the noise they can to distract her.
That was
But it
down.
doesn't make a difference.
And I think that seals the game.
I think that seals the deal.
I think that seals it.
I think so. But as I stated in the beginning of the game, during warm-ups, Dunbar, they were making a lot of their shots. They looked very confident. It's like they're wearing it on their faces. They had that championship swag as they came into the game.
Right.
They came into somebody else's home court. Coolidge had the home court advantage, and Dunbar, they were not scared.
At all.
They played great. They played as a team. And it's nothing else that Coolidge could do. How do you feel about it?
I think that this timeout is called by Coolidge. Coolidge is trying to cook up something right now so they can get something going for themselves. Try to make a comeback in this last 30 seconds.
They got 30 seconds to make 8 points. We'll see what happens. The coaches and the players and the fans are really riled up right now. You can feel the intensity in the room.
Yeah, it's really tense in here. You can feel the intensity in
right.
here.
Coolidge's ball. Dunbar is pressing.
Coolidge trying to get the ball down court as soon as possible.
Step back
Pull up
three.
three.
It's off.
Oh, it's off.
Defensive rebound. Coolidge somehow
get the
gets it
rebound.
back. And it's up
No
and it's
foul
no
is
good.
called, and it's no
fouls.
good.
Clock is ticking. And a foul is called.
Coolidge really.
It's an out-of-bounds call. Coolidge's ball. 18 seconds left on the clock. The coach is on the court while. Oh, and there seems to be a lot of commotion
Oh, and there seems
on the
to be
bench.
some commotion happening in the stands.
And there's a lot of shoving and pushing. Not sure what's going on. Oh, they started to get really aggressive and riled up.
Very wild up.
But that's why police is on standby.
Yeah, police are on standby just in case things like this happen.
Yep. They are being separated. The situation is being handled.
And just a reminder, you are all watching Game Time Live on the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Again, me and Jordan are both from Deanwood Radio Broadcast, and we just want to give a huge, another huge thank you to Solly Williams, Delano Hunter, and Lou Hall.
Love those guys, man.
And we are, it looks like we are going to be back at it.
Back in action. What type of formation is Coolidge pulling out of their bag?
Now, Coolidge is in the I formation, and Coolidge looks like they're about to do a little bit of hickory dickory trickery here to get something going. And the ball needs to be out quick.
Up top, and he shoots.
Shot. I would have probably passed it up to the top of the key.
They have to foul.
They have to foul.
Another foul is made.
Yeah.
12.5 left on the clock.
And I think
Dunbar is getting riled
is going
up.
to take it.
Yes, they are.
If these two free throws are made, Dunbar can call themselves the 2022-2023 Women's DCIAA Basketball Champions.
Yes, they can. Honestly, it's been a great game.
Has been a phenomenal game.
Phenomenal game. You know, it's all you can expect from Dunbar. They came into the game a lot of energy. In the beginning, they were knocking down shots, playing great defense. Of course, Coolidge, they were doing all they can all game. Honestly, at the end of the day, even if Coolidge loses, my player of the game will still be Denaya Warren. All the players on Coolidge played phenomenal. Dunbar, you know, they just played a little bit better. There's nothing you could do.
Yes.
You know,
now
it's what it is.
Demi Marshall is at the line. This one is up, and
that
good. One is
and
good.
Seals the deal.
And that seals the deal.
Seals the deal.
Dunbar, wow, with an amazing run they had in the fourth.
Yep.
And that just another one for good measure.
As they run the clock out, they try to run down to make a last-minute effort.
And Dunbar says no. Dunbar says no.
Yep, they called a foul on number 3 for Dunbar. Amorin Thomas, honestly, Amorin Thomas has played phenomenally. You could tell she laid it out all on the floor. She gave it everything she had.
Yes.
You know, just been a great game.
However, I have to give my player of the game on Dunbar to London Gray. I said at the beginning of the game that London Gray was going to have a phenomenal and a big game, which she did. She played amazing. She played clean, great basketball, and she used her size to her advantage, especially in the second half. And you love to see it. In the first half, at the halftime, we both said that the size advantage did not play that much of a factor with Dunbar and Coolidge. However, we see that in the second half, Dunbar started to use that size advantage a little bit more.
Right.
This free throw is up, and
it's no good.
It's no good. And that is not a good sign. That is not good.
Coolidge still has that energy for their team. They're still trying, and they're playing into the clock says a double
And
zero.
that's all I can ask for.
That's all you can ask for. They're still trapping half court. And there's another foul called.
Another foul called. 5.9 seconds.
The score is 54.
Jimmy Marshall is back at the free throw line.
The score is 54 Dunbar to 49 Coolidge.
And this is heartbreaking for Coolidge.
Yeah, but they both played a great game. You can't ask for any more from both teams.
You couldn't.
Please stay in the stands. Also, if you are a female, all DCIAA player, please report to the score table soon.
Demi Marshall for the second.
That was up.
It's
That
good.
was in.
You know, they're staying consistent
Coolidge.
even into the final seconds. It's another full court pass. Seconds winded down.
Seconds winding down.
And that's
And
game.
Dunbar is your
takes-
2022-2023 Women's DCIAA champions.
Congratulations to Dunbar.
Congratulations to Dunbar,
They
man.
played hard all game.
Played an amazing game. However, also congratulations to Coolidge as well.
Congratulations to Coolidge.
It's no small thing to make it this far. They made it to the championship. However, it just wasn't their day-to-day, and they could not take it home. Dunbar played an amazing game. Jordan, what is your assessment?
You know, honestly, like we said, they both played great. Dunbar just was proven to be the better team. You know, they played with more heart, more effort. They didn't give up till the clock said 0-0. Say the same thing about Coolidge. They kept going to the clock said 0-0, but Dunbar just had enough to take it. How about you?
I believe that Dunbar played an amazing, hard game. They didn't play. They played into the final whistle. Coolidge did as well, but Dunbar just had a little more oomph in them when it came to that fourth quarter. Coolidge, however, they played an amazing game, but it seems like they got really lackadaisical when it came to the fourth, which is really the money time, which is the time that you're supposed to play as hard as possible. However, congratulations to both teams. Dunbar is your 2022-2023 Women's DCIAA champions. Again, I am Eric Curry III. This was my co-host Jordan Williams. You did an amazing job, brother.
Amazing job,
Appreciate
brother.
you. And again, you are watching Game Time Live on the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV. Follow us at SASN.TV on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And we are going to be right back with the post-game interviews. Today's game, we are here with Dunbar's women's coach, Mr. Jermaine Clark. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing absolutely marvelous.
I know that's right. So you guys won an amazing game. It was very close during the first three quarters, but in the fourth quarter, you guys seemed to pull through very well. I just want to know what was going through your mind and what was going through y'all huddles so your girls can extend that lead.
Coolidge played a really good, they had a good scheme today. So we kind of struggled on offense. So our motto was to play real tough, grimy defense and get us back in the game.
Right.
We was offensive. We was off today. Take hats off to Coolidge. They had a great game plan. But our motto all year is to play tough defense, grimy defense, and that's what got us in the game and kept us in the game. That's how we prevailed today.
Right. Well, first of all, congratulations on your win. I just want to know what in practice did y'all work on to keep your girls focused and use what they used in practice to actually put it into the game? Like, how does it translate to the game?
Yeah, I just want to say, I'm going to send a shout out to our JV basketball team because they helped us a lot because, you know, we scrimmage and every day we go up against our JV boys basketball team. So it made us a little stronger and tougher and faster because, you know, the boys are a little more athletic than us. So it helped us, it showed us how we need to box out, help defense, get back in transition and slow the game down because we couldn't get, you know, in DCAA, we usually scoring a lot of points in transition. So in practice, we got our boys, JV, to help us out a whole lot, and that showed us how to be a half-court team. And I want to just take a shout out to Torn and our JV boys for allowing us to scrimmage them during the season, and that's how we became the tough and grimy team that we are.
And lastly, how does it feel to be DCIAA champions?
Right, for sure.
Man, you know, this is my fourth. So I just want to, you know, we had a coach that was with us is right now and is going through a situation, and we just wanted to keep him in mind, and we dedicated this season to him, Mr. Marcel Gavin. We just dedicated this season to him, and all the girls were just locked in. We had 4 or 5 new pieces to our team. We had an outstanding freshman class, and it was just a pleasure coaching these young ladies. Every day I come in practice, man, we laugh, we have fun, and we just locked in. So this is a very good team. And again, I don't have a senior on my team. I have one senior,
Right.
but everybody is coming back next year, so I'm looking forward to this team.
Well,
Huge congratulations.
Huge congratulations, Coach Clark.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.